Here are 9 signs that you're about to give up on YouTube, that is, you're about to quit YouTube. And the worst part of this is that you might not even know it. So, the first sign that you're about to quit YouTube is when you start having the idea that YouTube has shadow banned you. When you start having this idea, it makes you to not create content. It makes you to think, well, what is the essence of me making this video if after all the time and energy wasted, YouTube is going to put my video in some box and close it. They will not promote it. And when this idea begins to take control over you, then it's a sign that you're about to give up on YouTube. But don't give up yet. And the thing here is that I don't think that YouTube shadow bans content creators. And I'll tell you why. You see, YouTube is a business, and one of the major goals of every business is to make profit. So, which means YouTube wants to make profit. But how do YouTube make profit? They make profit through content creators. They put ads in content creators' video. So if that is the way YouTube makes profit, why do you think they will shadow ban you? Why do you think they will put you in a situation where you won't make profit? Does it make sense? I'm YouTube, I want to make profit, but the way I make profit is through you. So why should I put you in a situation that you won't be able to make profit? You see, it doesn't make sense. So if you're not getting views or if you feel like YouTube have shadow banned you, it is maybe because you are doing something which is not right, or you're not creating content people want to watch. So I don't think YouTube shadow banned people. So if you start having the idea that YouTube has shadow banned you, is a sign that you're about to quit YouTube, but please don't. And the second sign that you're about to quit YouTube is when you are not niching down. There are so many content creators that when you go to their YouTube channel, you will see so many types of content. You will see gaming content, vlog, tech content. You see, the reason why this is a sign that you're about to quit on YouTube is when you create content like this, it confuses the algorithm. The algorithm doesn't know who your audience are. And since this confuses the algorithm is not going to promote your video because it's confused. It doesn't know who to show your video to. And since it doesn't know who to show your video to, it will just be there. And that is when you start having low views and you start complaining and you start getting frustrated. And once frustration sets in, then that's it. Now, the third sign you are about to give up on YouTube is when you start comparing yourself to other creators or big content creators. There is this adage or proverb or idiom that says that comparison is a thief of joy. That is true. Because when you start comparing yourself to other content creators, you will begin to feel like this YouTube thing or this content creation thing is not for you. Maybe example, you started a YouTube channel with somebody else the same time and the person is far ahead of you. And maybe you would think, well, it seems like this is not made for me. That is not true. YouTube content creation is a journey. And everyone has their own path. Maybe the person you are saying, maybe he has acquired some skills elsewhere, or maybe he knows something that you don't know. So stop comparing yourself to other content creators or other big content creators. Everybody is on their own journey. For them, they might be in chapter 52 of their own journey. Meanwhile, you might be in your chapter 10. And so all you have to do is focus on your own and keep moving. And if you want to compare, instead of comparing it in negative way, compare it in positive way. Like check your video and check their video to see what they are doing right that you are not doing right. The next time you're about to give up on YouTube is when you are not working on your thumbnail and title. The thumbnail and title, they are the most important thing about YouTube, because no matter how good your video is, if you have the best scripting, best editing, best everything, best content, but if people don't click on it, nobody's going to see it. And so if you're not working on your thumbnail and title, it's a sign that you might give up on YouTube, because when you put in so much time, so much energy into creating that content, but you are not getting the click, you begin to feel frustrated, you begin to feel burnout, or maybe you begin to feel that this thing is not made for me. And when this start happening, then that's it. You might give up. And so try to work on your thumbnail and title. They are the most important thing on YouTube. The next sign you're about to give up on YouTube is when you are focused on money, yeah, the monetization. In as much as it is true that almost everybody on YouTube is trying to make money out of YouTube or try to make a living out of it, It is dangerous to focus on money because when you focus on money, it's going to make you do so many things which won't help you in the long run. When you focus on money, it's going to shift your focus from the main thing on YouTube, which is creating value. You see, money is a byproduct. Money is not the main product. Money is a byproduct of something, and this thing is value. So when you focus on money, to make you to do certain things that won't help you in the long term, things that won't help you to build a loyal audience. The next sign that you're about to give up on YouTube is when you don't add value in your content creation. See, let me be honest here. Nobody cares about you. People only care about themselves. So if your content is not providing value to anybody, they are not going to watch. And when they don't watch, it means no views. And no views will start frustrating you because imagine putting all the time and energy making content and people are not watching. It's going to frustrate you and you might give up on it. And this is why many YouTube could advise that you should not start a vlogging channel, maybe unless you are a celebrity, because who the heck wants to know about the life of a random 20-year-old girl? Yeah, there is no value in it. So when you create content, you need to add value, make your content to be valuable. The next sign that shows you might give up on YouTube is when you want perfection. There is a quote I once said that says that perfection is a form of procrastination. There are so many people who want everything to be perfect. They want their audio to be perfect, their editing to be perfect, their camera quality to be perfect. They want everything to be perfect. In as much as that is not bad, but when it begins to prevent you from being productive, when it begins to make you not to upload content, then it's a sign that you're about to give up on YouTube because you might end up not making that video. You might end up not uploading that video. The next sign that shows that you might give up on YouTube is when you take YouTube as a hobby. YouTube is now more competitive than it has ever been. When you start taking YouTube as a hobby, then trust me, you are going to give up on YouTube because for you to make it on YouTube, yeah, you need to be serious, you need to be competitive. Maybe unless your goal for making YouTube is your hobby. So that's it for this video. 8 signs that you're about to give up on YouTube, but don't give up yet. Now, I mentioned something about shadow banning. If you feel like YouTube has shadow bans your content and you want to escape it, then you can watch this video over here where I thought how to escape YouTube shadow banning.